Love that, man. Hey, we're here, we're live. Sorry for a little bit late. It was actually me that was late. I decided I wanted some lemonade, man. Yeah, like
that was a lie. You know what? That was a lie. That was a lie.
It was you
and
that
because,
was late then.
because we love our community. You're actually doing that to back me. I wasn't late neither.
Okay.
It was strategic.
It was strategic. But people weren't.
Like he knew that everyone would blame me, so he took one for the team. But I respect that, Cass. I respect that. Would you take a bullet for me? Man. Would you take a bullet for me? Would you get stabbed for me?
Yeah, I've been stabbed before, so yeah, why not?
I hear that.
Yeah, why not? So, anyways, I big up anyone that's in here. Obviously, the call and show returns officially, like we said we will. This one is 100% for the community, which we're going to announce something as well. But today, don't worry about it. We're going to explain why. Big up anyone that will be coming from other shows and whatnot as well. Love to see it if you do. Regardless of that, though, man, I'm going to go through some of the comments. The first one in the building for once, Sir Timo Werner. Big up, man.
Do you know what?
You are.
Salute to Timo Werner as well, because he is one of our old school subscribers as well from like early days. So salute to him. Whenever I see him, it makes me smile because I know that he was one of the first. So salute Timo 100%.
Werner. And another one here in Sid. By the way, I think there's a touch background noise
actually,
as well.
And salute to Timo Werner that he's kept his name as well.
Even though Chelsea's gone on that, man. Today is the calling show, though. That's, by the way, I think I can hear my voice a touch in your background.
Just, no problem, sir.
Yeah, don't worry. Big up Zohib in the building as always. Another day one. Mo forever the day one. Even though actually he's more like day two. Mo. Like he came in about day two.
Mo was always planned. That was strategic as well. He was always going to be here. What's that say? What does that say?
He said, so Daps. So I was saying, just waiting on lateness. And as you said, someone's going to be blaming you. It was, there was the blame.
Pandu, you blaming me?
That's what he's doing, man. I think he's blaming you. Big up Dan as well. Dan Tottenham. Basically, was on a terrace with him earlier this week where I met him when Tottenham, I think did they lose? I think they lost against Newcastle. I decided to jump in, give him a bit of grief. Active Gunner says, no worry, lads. Lateness is greatness. So someone's got your back. Someone's got your back. Bailey in the building as well. Happy Friday night from the UK. Big up Sean as well. Says press the love button. As he's saying, the love button is the like button. So listen to Sean, man, all the way down in Bristol. Big up Stu saying so Grealish.
Hold on, Stu 6. Listen, right. So let me tell you about Stu 6 real quick, yeah. And I'm pretty certain it is you, innit, Stu. Stu messages me non-stop, right? Sarcasm. He is the king of sarcasm. Like if like he's messaged me already about the Anthony he messaged me saying Foden won't be able to keep up.
Oh, fair enough.
I just did stuff like that. Like if you man draw, it'll be like talk is that Ten Hag's got Pep's card and he's going to win the league now. He's just.
Wait, is he actually a secret Man United fan then, Stu? Maybe.
Nah. He's just mastered the art of sarcasm.
Oh, fair enough. Bailey 19 said, it won't be Cass. He's never late. I reckon once special guest. Look, he backed me, man. Bailey knows, man. Bailey knows. Big up Marcus in the building as well. Says change the name from Never Found to Never on Time. Mama Flossie as well says, here's me thinking I was late. Pablo in the building. Nice to see you an hour stream as well.
For this, isn't we?
Yeah, man. Gaetano as well. Hi, guys. Wayne, big up Wayne. All the way in Ireland. Paul Tierney. Well, guys, hope you're good. Cassia Lemon. You're the lemon here, mate. You're named after a referee, mate. Who was also a lemon. So that means you're the lemon, mate. Anyways, big up everyone that's here. King as well. Jamie Pearson. Who else is in the building? Yeah, man. Big up big up Imran as well. Love to see that. But yeah, we're gonna put the thingy in the comments. What's it called? The link, the StreamYard link for you guys to come in. But I feel like we need to announce a little something, how it's going to work moving forward, starting next week.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the full picture yet, but we spoke about it before. Obviously, a lot of channels have membership, and you know, as soon as you hit 1,000 subscribers, you can actually have membership. But back in June, maybe early July, when we first started being consistent with content, we spoke on membership, and I said that I wasn't willing to do membership yet because it was something that I felt our first target was to be consistent, to know that we can put content out daily. And you know what? We've done that since June. I think we've probably had 3 slip-ups.
Yeah,
Where
no.
I won't even call them slip-ups. You know, at times, some of them it was hard.
For our standards, it's a slip
Our
up.
standards, but then other days we've done 2. So we needed to hit that firstly. I always said I need to be proud of our product before we do the membership thing. Now, to explain the membership thing to anyone that doesn't know, it doesn't mean you can only watch our videos if you're a member, right? It's like you can watch our videos. It means like it's fine. What membership is additional add-ons. Things like instead of having super chat, you can get our attention if you're a member because your chat will come up in a certain color. There might be potential videos that firstly, it's going to be a minimal amount. Secondly, as I say, if you're not a member, absolutely no issue. We still appreciate you just as much. And yeah, we appreciate you watching everything, but there will be a membership package, probably be around $3.99. We're just trying to basically work out, because we're only willing to do the membership thing if we offer you value for money. If we don't, we're not going to do it. We've already said that. So yeah, one of the things that there will be a have your say, and automatically anyone that is a member will receive the link, will be able to join us on our show every Friday and have their say. Other things we're looking at, watch this space over the next couple of days. We're going to announce it. We've got a meeting early next week to go through it. But as I say, it will be value for money. And if it isn't, quite simply, we will not be doing it. So there we go.
Yeah, man. And then it's the first stage of the membership. As more we grow, the more there will be another membership and the more things we can give you, but we have to discuss it, because otherwise there's no point putting it out there for the sake of putting something out there if it's not worth your money and not worth the time. And especially it's always about value, man. Everything has value, and obviously the community here, Never a Foul, is priceless, man. So but yeah, everything has their price.
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate, honestly, it's not if you're not a member, you can't watch our shows, we don't appreciate you. I'm not pushing anyone to become a member at all, because we are happy how we are, but it's something that YouTube offers. We put a lot of time in, more than you can imagine.
More than you believe.
The amount I've spent on this studio, more than you can imagine. So membership, it's the path that we are on. You don't make big money off of YouTube, but anything that we can get in. So we are going to go with that option, but we appreciate every single one of you. Trust me, I know times are hard right now. So
yeah, man.
Is that a new mic, by the way, Cass?
Say again?
Did you end up getting a new mic? Did you just sort your old one?
Yeah, just sort the old one.
Yeah. I knew you could. I knew you were overreacting.
Yeah, it was something to do with my gain or something. But I will be upgrading my mic at some point, maybe towards the end of the year. It just depends where we go from.
Once we get enough members. No, I'm joking. No,
it might. I don't know, but it's going to cost me another like £600 just to get the proper quality one, like Joe Rogan and everything. But I might wait for that. When next year. Let's say next year, maybe end of the season, new season.
Not needed. It's not needed.
Yeah, right now it's not needed. I think everyone can hear me nice and clear. I'm a loud guy anyways. As you know, Daps can be loud. We're all good out here. But I'm going to get loud. But I'm going to smash the link in here. Make sure you smash the like button and you unpin this. We'll be going for about an hour and about 15 minutes max, maybe 10 actually. I'm going to post the link right now. Give me 2 seconds so you guys
and people, so that we don't come across rude. I've promised that I'm going to stay quiet when we get callers on as much as possible. But we are going to try and stick to the 5-minute rule, because when it starts building up, and it's not fair if we give someone 15 then another 2. So we're going to try and stick to the 5-minute rule. And it's good practice. Learn to land quicker. Something I should do, to be fair.
So we might as well get our first call of the day, 10-minute mark. You know what? This guy was talking about me on Coppish just a minute ago.
Oh, yeah,
that one. So when he's ready, I'm gonna put him right through there. Yeah, I can see him in the background. He's probably getting his stuff ready. I can see Dan as well in the background as well. So you'll be coming second. What's that? Tarmizzy as well. I see you in the background there. So you'll be going third. But I'm gonna wait for if he's not ready in your scouts, I might let Dan go first. So let's gonna get Dan in the building. So love to see you, my guy. Narit, you just missed out fine margins, my brother. You just missed out. You know what? Because of that slander I saw about do I watch your games? I'll watch your games. And as much as you, I'll watch this guy's games too. But yeah, man, I big up Tom. Dan, sorry, what are you saying, man?
Man, I'm still bamboozled as how that was offsides. I'm still bamboozled. But I don't like with the people saying that the only reasons it's not offsides is because it's the emotion of the game. I don't agree with it because the thing is that not too long ago we had that same incident happen against Man City.
Yeah.
And
you're a Spurs fan, right? So you're talking about the Spurs goal.
Tell him where you're from as well, Dan, by the way. Where are you from?
Florida.
And who does your dad support?
Nice.
My dad supports City.
Good. I rate your dad a lot. Sounds like a top man. my bedroom's in Florida right now. You know, there's a big golf tournament there in Miami at the moment, isn't there? Live Golf.
Know. I wouldn't know.
No, there is. Yeah, he's over there. Yeah.
You might not know about it though.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Carry on. Tottenham rant.
Man, but honestly, right now, I think that Spurs fans need to be a little bit more calm on Conte. I don't think that guy he's a privileged to have him at a club. I don't think that what he's doing is wrong. I think that the players that we have on the pitch are poor. I think that Levy didn't back him fully in the summer. And we've seen this plenty of times. My guy wanted Bastoni, he got Longley. He wanted a quality right wing back, he got Jed Spence. He wanted a creative midfielder, he didn't get one. So did he
want a creative midfielder? Do you think he did?
He wanted Zaniolo from Roma.
Definitely, yeah.
I didn't know about that link. That would have been a very good link, I would say. Yeah, okay.
The way you just put that, spot on though. The way he just listed the centre back and who he got, and it is true because I guess when we do this, we get it gassed to us by Tottenham fans. Oh, it's a great window, but it's like, oh, okay, it's a great window. If you're saying it, then
it was all right. Yeah. It was average.
I don't think it was that great.
I was one of the people to actually big up your transfer window at the start, to be fair. But now I can see where you Tottenham fans have come from a little bit now.
We started off fantastically. Like how we started off that transfer window. There was a few of the transfers that were like brilliant bits of business. Like Bissouma for 25 mil. That's a brilliant bit of business. But there was also a lot of other positions that we left completely unaided. And like right wing back. Okay, Jed Spence, I think he's a quality player, but if Antonio Conte never wanted him, what was the point of ever signing him? Then we needed a center back to come in front of Eric Dyer. I would have loved Kim Min-jae. I was saying it from the beginning. People just wrote him off. Now look at what he's doing in Napoli. We also needed another center back that I rate Longley, but the thing is that when we signed him on a loan, I know some people are talking now that Conte wants to sign him on a permanent deal. But I don't know if that will happen. I think we're going to end up letting him go back to Barca and try to go in back for Bastonia yet again. And I think that we'll need to go in for another creative midfielder. But I want to see the fans back Conte. That's the big thing. I want to see the fans back Conte because fans, when they don't have attacking football, especially Tottenham fans, I don't know what happens, but they just blow up. We had Jose Mourinho, and they just blew up. Like the fans they value playing attacking football over trophies. That's why we haven't won a trophy in 15 years.
Do you know what? Do you know what I feel like the fans should do, right? And I feel like it's a bit of everyone needs to do it for each other. So firstly, I think the board needs to make their decision. If they want Conte long term, they need to put the contract on the table. Conte then needs to, if he is actually here for the long haul, he needs to sign the contract, right? And then, yeah, you're spot on. Then the fans need to trust them and let them do what they're doing. But Conte does have to sign the contract. Until then, it's like, are you here for the long haul? Because if you're not, what are you doing here?
You know what the thing is? He's not going to sign the contract after the January. He's not going to sign the contract until January because he wants to know if the club are going to back him. Ooh. If we back him in January, then he'll sign the contract. But the thing is that this is a big domino effect because Kane is not going to sign his contract until Conte signs his contract.
Yeah, and that's true, you know, because if Kane does not sign by the summer, he's gone. He's got because
I got other news.
Contract's up end of next season, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Not next season. Not next season. I think the season after. But
no, it's end of next, bro.
Mo told me something early. Mo told me something earlier that came out reports out of Italy that Conte isn't going. Look, he's even here in the chat right now. He isn't. Apparently, there's something reports in Italy saying that he's not going to. He's actually going to wait for the Juventus job or something else like that to come on the line. No. Apparently, it's from a credible source in Italy, not just anybody, not just the Sky Italia or something like that, but somebody else as well. But yeah, but go on, continue, Dan. Anyways, you got back. Look, continue segment. Obviously, big up for coming on and everything. But you got the floor is yours again, man. Do your thing.
Yeah. On the whole Conte's leaving thing, we've seen this many times before. Let's be honest. Last season, remember when Conte signed for PSG? Like these rumors come out, and I get really aggravated at them because let's be honest, Conte's not going to leave to Juventus or to those teams that he's been rumored to. Juventus are in a worse state than we are. So I don't see any of that happening. The other thing is when people saying that Kane's going to go to Chelsea, Kane's going to go to, what was the other one, Bayern Munich. Like these rumors come out. The other day I saw Son's going to go to Real Madrid. I don't know what it is with these rumors, but they're always coming out left, right, and center. And I think that some of them could just be an easy story to make. And, Conte wants to leave Tottenham right after a bad run of form. I think that it's a little bit, it happened last season when we won a bad run of form. I don't know. I think Conte's going to stay. I think he's just waiting till January to sign his contract because he wants to see if the club are going to back him.
Yeah, I got one more question before you do go. So you got the weekend Bournemouth coming up as well. Are you confident that you're gonna apparently they've got no Solanke either? You guys ain't been in form. You guys gonna win, and what's your scoreline?
I'd say it'd have to be either 3-0 or 2-0. It's gonna be interesting to see the formation that Conte goes with.
Tottenham 3 goals, yeah. All right.
I'd say so. I'd probably be leaning more to 2-0.
All right, fair enough, man. I big up for coming on though, Dan.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it,
Lovely
man.
setup as well. Great setup.
Yeah, I look great head on your shoulders at the moment. Just change your sports Spurs. It's never too late. I told you, Newcastle up and coming project. Might as well go support them, man.
I'm Tottenham till I die.
Well, you're gonna die.
Hold on. Were you born in England?
No.
Your accent doesn't sound overly American, though.
The thing is that I spend too much time on football YouTube.
Like
I spend way too much time.
Like, no lie. At one point, I was thinking, is he Northern?
Nah, he's from America. He's from like Florida.
Doesn't sound American.
I get told that, but it's just that I spend way too much time on football YouTube.
Well, keep spending time on football YouTube. What you need to do is spend more time on Man City channels. Then that top might turn blue, and you might see some trophies.
Not a chance.
Anyway, thanks for coming on, man.
Big up.
That, man.
Love.
Hey, it's just mad.
He's going to be a star in the future.
He talks very well for himself, especially for someone over in America as well. I'm not going to doubt anyone that's from an overseas and that, but
how old is he?
I think he said he was like 14, 13, something like that.
He talks very well, man. Very well.
He might be 16. Dan, if you're in the comments, let me know how old you are, man. Because damn, you do talk a good game. I feel bad for.
I think he's older than 14, bro. He's older than 14.
Maybe.
Maybe 14, he might be 16. Like she's a kid still.
You got to remember, them Americans, what they got in the water over there, we just don't know, man. It's something different.
Crocodiles and alligators.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyway,
like that.
Let's get on to the next one. People, while we are doing this, though, people, please keep tapping that like button. Don't smash it, just tap it.
Yeah, man. You don't remember that. Don't tap it. Whack it. Orange. What's it called? I can't remember what it was in the advert. Anyways, bringing the next guest. By the way, there's only 2 guys in the background, so if anyone wants to get in, the StreamYard link is there. You have your opportunity as well to get your say in. So I'm going to bring in this guy. He thought he can get away with my comments. I'm sure this is why he's in here right now, is because of me. I guarantee. Big up Narit all the way in Thailand, man. The Indian Scouser, as he likes to call himself. What are you telling me,
Narit, now I know who. So I was watching Kopish earlier, Narit, yeah?
Yes,
and
sir.
actually, no, don't start the timer yet because I'm talking. It's not Narit talking. So, Narit, I was watching Kopish earlier, but I haven't got my glasses at the moment. I'm getting a new pair. And I saw you on. I was like, Cass, Narit, this Indian Scouser was on, yeah, and he was bigging up Never a Foul, and he was talking about you, like, because still we're a little channel, so to hear you mention Never a Foul, can I just say, now that I know who you are, bro,
you guys are not a little channel, by the way.
We are. Not... But bro, you need to hear this. Honestly, yeah, I didn't know it was you. Now, the minute I see you and I'm looking at the screen and you're bigger, I remember you when you came on like July time, yeah.
Yes,
bro. As a person in front of the camera, can I just say you've grown so much? Your confidence, like I was watching you on Kopish, thinking, yeah, this guy's a like seasoned vet. Like, so salute to you that you've grown as a person already, man. So that's good to see. Good to see.
Much love, man. And before you guys started timer as well, I actually want to use this time, at least a minute, to actually big up you guys. Like, you guys are giving us this platform and the time for us to speak right now. But you know what? I will use part of my time to actually tell everyone right now. I'm not sure how much watching, but please smash the like because I swear to God, like I don't say things like this. I've said on Copish, but I've been through like mental health in the past year or two, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys bring out content for us literally every day. Like you guys know, right now in Thailand is actually 5:38 a.m. It's almost 6 in the morning, and I'm telling you guys, every night before I go to bed, I see you guys are live every single day, and that what's like inspires me to actually create my own stuff, like by watching you guys, man. So I wanted to say this for a long time. I finally had the opportunity. Like,
He has to get out of here for a minute, man, and it's gonna make me cry, Daps, man. He's talking too much, bro.
Bring him back in. Bring him back in. Listen, you're making Ty cry, but listen, bro. But one thing you need to know is that the same way when you spoke about mental health. Listen, like we all go through it, yeah, and like this is our release. Like, trust me, I suffer, bro. I suffer badly. So
trust me. It's like Monts, man. This is him after the Nottingham Forest game. I don't know about you guys, but we got some Monts leaked for you guys, innit? So I thought we could.
Some Monts.
I big up Monts, man. I hope you're going through it. Like, I hope you're okay still, man. You got Leeds on the weekend. You did win.
You know what it is,
versus,
yeah.
Ajax, man.
Cass doesn't know how to express his emotions yet, so he kind of just swings out. But no, appreciate the kind words. And listen, I don't know if I've got you on any socials, Instagram or anything, but if
yeah,
not,
I actually follow you everywhere on all platforms.
Make sure you ever need to chat to anyone, you can hit me up, bro, because mental health is something we all need to look after. So, but anyway, listen, I know who you want to talk about. It's got to be Liverpool. Actually, no. Do you want to go at Cass, innit?
Go on, man. You got 5 minutes. Look at that. I'm right here. I'm direct, man. Let's go, bro. I'm all here.
No. Okay. Yeah. Before I actually speak of football, just one last thing. You can let the timer go. It's fine. But I just want to say, Daps. I like how you speak about like, because I'm not gonna lie. I think you both are. I don't think I've ever loved any two United and City fan this much as I love you guys. Like normally my mates are all United and City and Arsenal, Chelsea. I hate all of them, but for some reason I love you guys, even though you guys are like rivals to me. But I love how you speak on every platform and you bring up your past conversation because there's always context to it. And Kaz, you're the man. The way you banter on the football terrace, like you do it so respectfully, but you know what I mean. It's all love you on Copish last night, like
right.
It's
so
love.
That's what. So Cass, have you started the timer now? Because this is where he wants to talk about. I bet you want to talk about last night, innit?
100%, yeah.
So people, I'm out. I'm going to leave you two to it. You two can back.
Hey, let's go, man. If you want to do this, we got this all day long. Look, I'm right here, live and direct.
So first of all, this is my guy.
You just wasted your money, but all right, cool, man. It's fine. I know it.
And I wasted my money even more because I just went and got his hair cut.
Wait, whoa. Oh my God, we got the Thailand version or the Indian Scouts version, whatever you want to call yourself, of Darwin Núñez. So we've got the Indian Andy Carroll right now. Damn. Wait, by the way, are you Thai or are you Indian? Because I saw your name was Indian Scouser.
Yeah. I'm actually Indian, but born in Thailand. Born and raised in Thailand, but I'm Indian, yeah. I've only been to India like twice.
So why you got your hood up when you got such nice hair?
Nah, I'm kind of camera shy, but
it is what it is.
No, but no, obviously, like it's always love, and I think what you said last night actually made sense. But I think the fact that this guy has been playing literally the past 3-4 games, basically since his suspension, I think he's been absolutely amazing for us because, and you know what, I actually completely hear you because you know that our system is based on Firmino, and I think Kaz, what you said last night actually makes sense. Like you said, we depend on the guy who plays like Firmino, and that would actually thrive the likes of Salah and who plays on the left wing for us is Diaz right now because Sadio Mane obviously left. So everything makes sense. Like Núñez
was flawed. My argument there was flawed because I thought something two minutes later that no one mentioned. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get away with this one.
No, I think you said something about was it left wing about Nunes? I'm not quite sure, but obviously he played as a number 9 for Benfica, but he can play on the left. And I think for us on the left, he's been quite decent. And Klopp's last game, he changed his formation to 4-1-2-1-2. So he wanted Nunes and Salah to kind of play like together. Because if he plays Salah's on the left, Nunes on the left, and Salah as a number 9, he realized that Salah might be isolated and Nunes can't really play on the left. So he kind of wanted to make like a. I swear to God, even man like Big Steve actually said that before. Like Gundogan, I don't know how do I look like Gundogan? Like Daps, you're a City guy. Am I like an Indian Gundogan?
I kind of see it. I just saw that comment and thought, I kind of
Like,
see it.
It's you know what it is? It's the facial hair, it's the
Like,
nose, it's the little
people
eyes
call-
as well. Yeah, man.
People think I'm Chinese because I got like small eyes. Like, not that other things are small.
Hey,
But
whoever says you're Chinese, they're racist.
Pause,
This
pause,
guy's
pause.
just growing as a personality, isn't you? You really are. It's really nice to see because the first time I was on a show with you, you were so shy. You've always been humble, but you're so shy. But now you're coming out of yourself, which is beautiful to see, man. Beautiful to see. Look, you know what? Just to say, what Cass was saying last night, I was sat there I was thinking, Cass, man, you just want to go to war with the whole team Coppish and all of it. But some of what he said was right. Like it was right that he's not like they want a Firmino again, right? Like Firmino, Jesus, it's fine to have a player that doesn't get GA. It's like this Twitter world is just making it all about GA now, and it is frustrating. But listen, that's the world we've brought into.
Yeah.
Right, let me ask you two questions. Firstly, are you out of the title race?
Yes. Yes, we are.
It's fine.
Mhm.
Yes,
Secondly, will you get top 4 football?
100%. And I'll put my chest out right
Good chest.
now. We will finish top 4, and
I think you're right. I'm gonna give you a bit more than that. I think you're right too. I'm gonna have to say it.
And guys, before I leave, I wanted to say one thing. Do you remember when I called in last time? And I think Daps, you actually wrote this down when I said Nottingham Forest will take off points from the big sides.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah,
guess what?
you did. Yeah, you did. Oh my
It's still on the board out there. I've moved in here now, but you did.
You
Hold
did
on.
say
They
that
didn't
shit.
against City. They haven't against us yet, but they did against
my team
Liverpool.
only. Because they lost to Spurs. It's
Kiss
only
of
to
death.
my team.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said it. Like,
Kiss of death.
Guys, is the link not pinned? Because I thought I pinned the link on my one is pinned. I'm just gonna have to make sure that it is here. I'm gonna make
Yeah, I
sure
can see it. I can see it.
I can see it. Can you guys see the link in the by the way, sorry, we got Tarmizzy after this, but I'm just saying, is the link pinned for you guys? 'Cause I've seen a couple I'm pretty sure I've done it.
Yeah, it's linked now. I can see it's linked.
Yeah, just making sure. I want to see a couple guys in the comments that can also see it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
not,
it's pinned.
I can
People
do
are
it.
saying it's pinned.
All right, thank you. Yeah,
listen,
yeah.
bro,
Cheers.
smash the likes, guys. Smash the likes.
Aye.
And
I've
listen,
got-
hit me up on Instagram, man. Hit me up personally on Instagram. We can talk. 'cause
100%. I would love to make content with you guys and learn from you guys. And I'm still
Oh, you're learning at a quick
still learning.
pace,
I
man.
just started off.
You
But-
honestly, it's coming across really well, and it's beautiful to see anyone come out of themselves and be more confident. So salute to you. And
I'm just gonna
you
say
know what?
though, man.
I might
it's
be
never
on a.
too
I
late.
might have to. I've still got to fly over to Thailand to pick up my dad's ashes. So you never know. We might meet face to face at some point.
Yeah,
so salute, man.
please. Whenever you come here, just hit me up. We'll definitely link up, watch some football.
Yeah,
And
100%. 100%.
Much love to you guys, and I will definitely be on here next week. Much love to you guys. Hope our teams
good
win
weekend.
this weekend.
Hopefully Liverpool
Big up,
lose.
guys.
Liverpool gonna lose, man. Yeah.
Liverpool 4, Leeds United 0. Mark my words.
Nice.
See you guys.
I said
And then
nice
next
one,
week
man.
you'll lose again. Anyway.
Probably.
Nice
What a
one.
guy,
So I know, man. Just shame he supports Liverpool.
No,
Next
I
one
didn't even
in.
realize when I was watching it earlier, it was the same guy. He's like grown as a person, like proper talking confidently and that. Good to see, man. Good to see. Listen, people, I think there's over 100 in here now. Keep tapping that like button. Get that like button going. Get more backstage. Cass, I've seen one camera on, so
Yeah, man, we've got one camera on at the moment. I think he's the guy that messaged. I'm gonna bring him on quickly right now, so I want to have a little
Is it Kojo?
conversation. Is it Kojo? That's not. Can't
No,
be
no.
Kojo.
I'm waiting for
Tarmizzy.
Kojo.
Tarmizzy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Tarmizzy.
Tarmizzy
That's not
speaking, yeah.
Kojo. There's a guy that we got messaged about that he's been waiting to come on, but I haven't seen anything about.
I'll
him
message
coming
Ty
on.
on it now.
Yeah. I'm gonna quickly check
Big up.
just now. No, it is. It's this. This is the guy KL, right? That's your thing.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, it is him. Yeah, it is him. Did you message Ty by any chance?
No. I think it must be someone else.
Yeah.
I'm so
Coincidence.
baffled.
Anyway,
yeah. First
I'll
of
give him the
all,
link,
salam alaikum to Cass.
Walaikum salam.
you can say it to
someone
me
is
as well.
watching.
Don't worry, you can say it to me as well. It's cool.
Yeah,
Salam to
alaikum.
him. Salam to him.
Alaikum salam.
Big up to Narit because he's from Thailand. I'm from Brunei actually, which is Southeast Asia as well, which is
Okay.
about 5 hours flight from Thailand.
5
but
hours from
mine is
Thailand.
mine is closer to Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore. More
My dad used
more
to live in
towards
Thailand and he
Philippines.
used to work over
Yeah.
in Malaysia, Singapore, and that. Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
up, man.
yeah.
Never seen you before, but big up. This is never a foul. I don't know how much
first time.
you watched
Who do you
us
support?
First time.
first time. He's a Liverpool fan. I think.
Unfortunately, we're rivals. Unfortunately, right? We're rivals.
Who do you
fan.
support?
Liverpool fan, yeah.
Yeah, we're not rivals no
I
more, bro.
support Liverpool.
We're not rivals no more.
Okay, cool. I'm good with that. But
I'll rival your moustache. The way you've got your moustache flicking up at the end, I'll definitely rival that. That's sensational. But yeah, your club's not rivals to us no more.
keep it going. Right.
But yeah, man, I big up for coming on. Obviously, take the floor. The floor's yours. Look, as you can see, the minutes are right there. My face is there. I'm a Man United fan. As you can see, you can do whatever you want.
No, do you know what? I'm more because I'm more the like, you know how Liverpool are performing. They haven't been, they're performing inconsistent. I would say. Let's just say that way. But I'm more into international football because obviously the World Cup is coming, and I'm actually heading to Doha in December.
Oh,
So,
for real? You're coming, yeah?
Yeah. So I bought a round of 16 tickets, but obviously we haven't the group games until the group games are finished. So I got to know
you've got round of 16 tickets.
Yeah. One of them,
quality.
one of the games that I'm watching. So it's the Brazil group and the Portugal group. So I don't know. On the Brazil group, I tipped them to be the first spot will be them, but Serbia and Switzerland will be up for the grabs for the second spot. And then on the other group is the Portugal one, where I think they're battling against South Korea and Uruguay, and then there's Ghana.
Hold on. So Portugal, did Portugal get put in that as? Sorry, with the World Cup, is it tiered?
I'm not too sure about that. I think it's randomly.
There must be some tiering to it, right? Otherwise, you'd get a group with like Argentina. It must be tiered, but Portugal scraped through, right?
Yeah.
I think they did. Yeah.
And they've got look at that group. They've got quite a. I mean, Korea probably will turn it on because Korea sometimes turn it on in. But so Portugal, Korea,
Uruguay, and Ghana.
Oh, Uruguay. Now that's
And Ghana.
Yeah,
Ghana all right as well. Ghana can kick ball.
Yeah, they're not too sad. There you go. That's going to be a tough group.
Yeah,
and that's what you're going to go watch.
No,
you want Brazil, innit? Let's be honest. You want Brazil, Portugal.
Definitely, yeah. That's my dream game. But I have to be realistic. But I actually, because I came from Asia, right? There's few Asian teams competing for the World Cup. Because you're from UK, so from the other side, how do you guys rate Asian teams for the World Cup? Like, how do you rate them as an outsider? Because there's Qatar, Japan, Saudi Arabia. I think Saudi's first game is against Argentina. I think that's
Do you know what?
Could be a mismatch,
I'll be honest,
but,
Cass. I don't know but for me, because I'll be honest, Cass watches more football than me. I'm a City fan, and I watch a lot of City. All of City, and any other games I can grab is just a nice to have. The World Cup is. I'll speak on behalf of English here, and people can come at me.
England.
I
Sorry,
feel like
sorry,
this is a point where, because obviously
Yeah,
we
yeah.
see European football and we do know about Brazilians,
Yeah.
Argentinians, but I think the World
Yeah,
Cup
yeah.
is where we get to see people like players
Oh,
from the
yeah,
countries that we don't get to see so much, and like you see the
Definitely.
growth. You see the growth. Like Japan have balled out at tournaments. I'm pretty certain Korea have before. There's always
Yeah.
teams from the countries that we don't really know too much about that actually turn it up and like, do you know what? The fact is that as English,
Yeah.
it's our sport, but we just don't train that hard, right? We don't. We have no self-control, whereas a lot of other countries have a lot better self-control. So when they embrace something, they get quite good at it quickly. But yeah, Cass, move on to you.
100%.
Wait, where's the actual, like, what do you think about England and how they're gonna do, or
No.
or other
It's
teams?
what teams from like the Asian side.
How do you rate? Yeah.
Do
the
you know
Asian
much?
teams?
Do you rate any of them?
I've rated Japan for a minute, and I'll be honest, there's a few good ballers in the team as well. If you actually look at the Japanese national squad, right, you can actually find a couple. Obviously, there's debate names like Tomiyasu. He's decent, but there's actually some unknown figures in there that I don't really know about. But I've always seen when it comes to tournaments that Japan
Like
always does
Honda,
well.
Kaisuke Honda. Yeah.
Hey, do you remember
Back in the days,
what's the guy that used to
baller.
play for Celtic as well? Everyone he used to
Nakamura.
bang in free kicks. Nakamura.
Yeah,
See,
Nakamura.
Yeah.
Japan's had some gems. Korea, I don't know if they're gonna do well. To be fair, I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to think of some.
I didn't
other
mean
national-
well, Cass. It's just there are teams,
But they got. But I'm saying they got other players. They got Minamino, not bad. They got Kamada. He's not a bad midfielder.
The
They got
Spurs
Junior
fan.
Ito as well.
uh,
He's not a bad. He's not a bad player too. There's a few good players in Japan. I
Yeah.
think they will surprise a couple. What was you gonna say?
And then the guy who called in earlier on, he said Kim Min Jae from Napoli. He's actually good. He's actually one of the best
He's another
in
centre
Asia.
back.
Yeah, for Napoli. Yeah.
But there's
And
other
then,
Asian teams in there. You got Iran. That's also in there. They don't.
Yeah,
do too
Iran.
bad.
Yeah, Iran's first game is against England. And then
Yeah, we're gonna slap
their
them.
coach is their coach is Carlos Queiroz. Used to be a Man United assistant manager, but I read them. I read them.
I swear he was Jose Mourinho's number 2 at some point.
Yeah, but
That guy.
It's a very interesting outing, I would say, because I think it hasn't been a while hosted in Asia, and then obviously it's in the winter, but then I would say in my opinion, I think South Americans, especially Argentina and Brazil, they would thrive
they got a good
because
chance.
because
definitely.
what I would say one thing is because the factor is if you guys are not aware of the Middle Easterns, the Arabs, they're like they watch they really, how do I say, it's like worship this South Americans, like for Messi is the greatest of all time. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's like it's like it's like playing in South America.
Yeah, and also it's going to be quite hot out there, and that's something that guarantee European teams might struggle with, especially let's put it straight. The white Europeans are going to struggle more than the other more athletic, people as well, or whatever. So it is what it is. It's always been known to be like that, man. Melanin's going to play a factor. Facts.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, I'm jealous of you going over there. Because it's strange. I always planned on going over there as a late celebration of my birthday, but to be honest, it didn't happen. A lot of things have changed in the world. And I mean, we were planning this a good 4 or 5 years ago. A lot of things have changed since then, obviously with COVID and everything else. But to see some of those stadiums, man, they're going to look unreal. They really are. I would imagine some of them have got roofs that close and air conditioning that's going to make it actually quite comfortable for players. So, but it's interesting to see when they're going to decide when they're going to do that and when they're just not going to do that. Because if they close the roof and put aircon on, it's going to be beautiful. If they don't, it's going to be hell. So it's like, which one?
Do you know what's mad, Daps? Do you know what's mad? The game that I'm watching is at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. kickoff.
Hey, don't worry. We're gonna be streaming at 10 a.m. We're gonna be streaming at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
This is almost like this was
local.
planned. So Cass and Mo, just to throw it out there, Cass and Mo are gonna be doing every single of the first 2 games every day. Weekends we might change it about a bit, but live in the studio together. Mo's going to be over here from America. We're covering the World Cup like we're ITV. So yeah, but listen, really good talking to you. Thank you for coming on.
Bless.
And
Yeah,
and have a good World Cup. I'm jealous.
Yeah, man. Tarmizzy, big up, man. We'll be here next week, man.
Big up. Yeah,
Same time.
definitely.
Nice one, Mark. Next as well in the building, I think I see an Arsenal shirt there, man. What's going on? Can't get rid of these guys. I'll get rid of these guys, honestly. But we got King's Football. What you telling me, man?
Yeah, big up Cars, big up Daps. Hope
What you
you
saying?
got well.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Obviously, a bit upset with the loss against PSV, but it's one
You've
of
been
them.
on before, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been
Yes.
before a couple of weeks
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
So
I mean,
PSV, yeah. What do you want to talk on? PSV game or?
yeah, we can talk quickly on that game. We were awful. We didn't turn up. We played like a team that already qualified and won the group, and I think that's the issue. Like, if you don't turn up in these European games or in any games, especially away from home, you struggle, and we did struggle. But what worries me more with Arsenal is kind of it's too early to be tired, but we look tired, and that's a bit worrying. If it's February, March, I can take it, but we are just in October. Like, we haven't had that November, we haven't had that December, January run. Like, these are athletes, they shouldn't be tired yet.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think that with the Arsenal thing though, King, that it's like it's a bit of an overreaction? Everyone has a blip in their ride. Like, look, that can tell you as well. Look, City have won 1 in their last 4 games, but no one expects that. Like, some people just did you not know that? Daps?
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
right.
I-
Yeah. I mean, context round it, but yeah, you are right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's a little bit like that. You might look a little bit leggy. I suppose performances ain't been great, but at the same time, do you think it's just a bit of an overreaction? It's like it's just
It is.
It's
It is. But fans. We are emotional. We are reactionary, right? Like when
Arsenal
we
fans,
win,
yeah,
we've
definitely.
been. I think. Yeah,
Nah,
what
everyone
I
is.
think it's
This
every
gets
fan.
worse every
I
season.
think
You're
when
right.
when your team
Yeah.
plays well and you're winning, you feel like they're the best in the world. And then when they're playing less well and losing, you feel like they're crap. But I think with Arsenal, obviously we have to take things into context. You know, we are top of the league, and yes, we are still top of the group as well. But I think also, if you check the last 4 or 5 games, there's been a bit of a drop off. Yes, it's normal to have a drop off. You're not gonna be amazing in every game, in every part of the season. But I do think that this Sunday is a good opportunity to get on that winning side again. I mean, I think if we win against Nottingham Forest, then it's calm. But if we drop points or if we even lose, then more question is gonna be raised to why are we losing so many games? Why are we losing against teams that we should win? And for me, I think one of the reasons why I'm a bit worried, I'm not panic, it's not crisis, but I'm a bit worried with the quality of the players from the bench.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think that is ultimately it. I think what I would say yesterday is, and as a City fan, right, so yesterday your team, you still had some first team players in there, yeah, but you did rotate.
Yeah.
There was some rotation there, and one thing that people need to, I think, again, this is context. People don't really care about context, but Cass, you'll see it at United as well. You can have 7 or 8 of your first team players on the pitch. If you've rotated 3 of your players and the 3 players you've brought in are not up to a level, that can change the whole dynamics of your team, right? Like, and I see it with City. I see it with City. A couple of changes, and like someone will say, "Oh, Haaland didn't play. City didn't score," and it's like, you could say Haaland, but it's actually Haaland, De Bruyne, and Bernardo, right? All of a sudden, and that's the same with Arsenal. But I think that's the issue that Arsenal will have, is that the quality of the players that are coming in, that's where the concern is.
Yeah, but I seen it for all season from a few fans, like no names. We all know who they can be. It's like, it don't matter. A player comes into Arteta's squad, don't matter who changes and everything like that. they fit right
course.
in. But the quality was always going to be the issue there. Because you
Yeah.
take out Martinelli, who you going to play there? You take out
But that's
my man on the right,
that's
Saka, who
the
you going to
problem.
play there? Do you get what I mean? There's not enough
Holding's
quality, and
not
that
good
will come
enough.
to
I'm
Holding.
just going to say it. Sorry, Holding is not good enough. I've never
Not a good third
Holding.
centre back either.
No.
Ben
Poor.
White
Yeah,
should be the
Holding.
third centre back, and another right back should be there. He
Yeah.
should not be the starting right back.
Yeah, but I think the problem is as well is that Smith Rowe is injured, and he's our best option coming from the back for attackers. And because he's injured, the next in line is Eddie Nketiah, and he's clearly not up for it. And if you look at defense, like Zinchenko is probably our most important defender because of how good he is on the ball and what he brings to the balance in the midfield. And now that he's injured, it's having an impact on us. So I think if them two were not injured and there were two other players out, I think we would have been better as a team dealing with the situation now. But as I said, like if we go in and win our next 2-3 games, then there's a World Cup break, and then it's just 2 games, and then it's January window open. It's still good, I think no matter what will happen, Arsenal will be on and around that top 2, top 3 for the window, and that's where I'm gonna look at the board. Are you gonna show ambition? Are you gonna back the manager? Are you gonna get players in? Are you gonna get an attacker in? Are you gonna get a midfielder in? Or is it gonna be like the last window where we had the opportunity to strengthen, we didn't, and we fell short on Champions League?
So I got a super chat here from Paul Tierney as well. I think this kind of more towards you as well, King. A big up Paul Tierney saying, now an Arsenal fan is on, it's only fitting I say thoughts with Pablo Mari and others. Like saying it's obviously Pablo Mari, what happened to him is a bit peak. Obviously, if people don't know, he got stabbed in Italy. So yeah, that's a bit mental to know. And he says, others, question one, is Xavi Simons, the guy who was up front for PSV, is he good enough for the Premier League? Like in your opinion, from what you were saying for the last couple games. Actually, you know what? Let me add on that.
Yeah.
Gakpo and also Xavi Simons. Big up, Paul.
It depends on
Love Paul.
on for what teams and what as complements that you don't have to rely on. Yes, I think they are good enough. But if you're buying them as starters or main man, I think they still have a lot to prove. I do think so. I do think it's a big step from the Eredivisie to the Premier League. I think it's different if we would have played our first team, would they have been shown like they did in that game? Because in the first game when we played them, I didn't see Gakpo. Simmons was okay in both games, to be fair to him. But I think if like right now, if you ask me, would I take Gakpo in January? Yeah, I would take him at Arsenal. He would be a good option coming from the
Yeah,
bench.
he can play apparently striker and left wing. Might need someone like that. Apparently, he's not going for too much money either. So you might be attainable as well. Don't know how much. Maybe like 45 million in January. Bit winter tax potentially. But yeah, man, King, man, big up for coming on and that, man.
Now, love
Be here
always,
next week,
love
next
always.
time as well. Is there anything else you want to add as well? By the way, anything else?
No, I think just quickly on Ten Hag, I just want to say that I think he's doing a good job. Like I rate what he's done at United. I think if you really deep it, yeah, United have had the hardest schedule so far, and he's come out and looked good in every top 6 game bar the Man City game. I think he played the best game against Tottenham, and I think he dealt excellent with the Ronaldo situation. So I think if United fans have patience and the board backs him, it looks good for you guys now. I can't lie.
Inshallah, man. Hopefully, that's all I can say, man. But big up for coming on, love, man. We'll be
love
here
for
next
coming on,
time,
King.
next week. Love
Thanks
that,
for
man.
having me on, guys. Take care.
Enjoy your night.
Cheers.
Enjoy your night.
Cheers, bro.
Love that, man. Oh boy,
It's nice to have people on that aren't coming on just on violence.
Yeah, well, the guy in the back, by the way, we've only got one call in the back. So if you get a couple more in, that would be nice. Other than that, this one isn't going to be on violence. Everyone knows his face by now, or might even remember his face. But yeah, man, I big up Mike's in the building, Man United fan.
My guy, Mike's. What you saying, bro?
Guys, good.
I'm
You
good.
look kind
I'm
of.
good. You
Is
good?
that looks like a new background or what's going on here? Have you moved house or something?
Nah, just the light. I switched the light around, so it just looks better.
It does look better. I'll be honest. You just need a little ring light and you're good.
Yeah. So,
What
how
you
you doing,
saying,
bro?
though, man?
In a
I'm
minute.
doing all right, man. It feels like forever. Feels like forever.
Doing good right now. Man, I'm getting confidence, bro. I'm ready to say stuff that I haven't been wanting to say about Man United in years. Like Ten Hag got me feeling different. But I watched the game yesterday. Garnacho, that boy's special. You know how I felt about Garnacho. Even know, but that guy
Yeah,
Sancho's gotta step it up.
Oh, we can dive into that, man, and everything. Obviously, you know there's a timer. I'm gonna start only just now, though, if that's okay
Oh,
with
it's
you
hard
guys.
doing this as well, isn't it?
I
Doing the
know,
time
but
on Virgins.
I know, but it has to be done. As you can see, your 5 minute starts, Mike. So actually, we've got something else to talk to you about a little bit as well after. I'll hit you up about that. But yeah, man, what do you want to actually talk about? How good we're doing, or is it a bit too much? Maybe Eric Ten Hag.
I'm
January.
like right now. I've already set my expectation. I've changed my expectation. Before the season, it was good football, like all that kind of stuff. Right now, I expect either top 3 in the Prem or Europa and top 4. Because right now, I think we're comfortably the 3rd best team in the league right now. Like in terms of form, I think Arsenal and Man City are the only team. Actually, I think ever since that Brentford game, we're the 2nd best team in the league, and we're the top team in the league in terms of points. Obviously, those first 2 games happened, but we're the top team. Obviously, we're not going to finish top. Man City are better than us. Arsenal are a little ahead of us, but if we spend in January, but we know with our owners it's sketchy. But if we can sign that one forward, not Gakpo, that's the first thing I'll say.
I don't want him either, man.
Not Cody Gakpo. If we sign like an Ivan Toney, then I think top 3 comfortably is the easy thing. And Europa, obviously, all our ops on Europa. Barcelona, I'm ready for them. Ajax, European lad, I'm ready for him too.
Wait,
Pogba
so
back.
you reckon Tony gets us? You reckon Tony gets us top 3?
Yeah,
Either Tony.
Well, the first one, you got to get some healthy bones first. That's the first thing.
Tony or Tony?
That's the
Yeah,
first
which one? Because that's what it's like. Apparently, he's going to be back within the next couple of weeks. So I don't know. I just don't think he wants to rush him
that though.
back.
I keep hearing he's back.
I don't know. He's back in training and everything, but he's not going to be ready till I don't know.
I gasped me. Yo, Ty said he's
maybe-
gonna be back this week, and then
No.
man.
He said he was back training. He is actually back training. That's the thing.
He
But
actually-
I suppose you can't rush it. You can't rush a back injury. I suppose otherwise you end up like Rashford.
Hold on.
Defending him.
Hold on.
Tired of defending him.
Let's
thought he was
deep
back
it.
too.
Let's deep it. He ain't getting in the France squad, is he? Or
No.
is he?
Nah, no chance.
Right. So it's not to do with that.
No,
No. Okay.
you're not going to get
think-
over Benzema and whoever else there is.
Nah, but I
Absolutely.
meant in the squad, not starting 11 in the squad.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I doubt it.
Based on the last year, he
Kunku,
don't deserve it.
Griezmann.
Not based on the last year. But I don't know. He has got in the team even when he's not been playing that well. He has got in the French team. So I was just asking the question because I do think there is relevance to that. But someone said Martial's like toilet roll the other day is in like how injury prone he is. Bro, he's like cheap, shitty toilet roll. I keep hearing he's on the way back and like you man
Bro,
need
you
him.
know-
I'm not gonna lie, you man need him. With him, a few of them points you've dropped, you wouldn't have dropped. Like, and I mean them draws, you would have got wins in. For me, he's a missing. I don't want to say missing piece like you win the league if you get him, but he's important to you lot right now. Like real
Yeah, I
talk.
think he is massive. Obviously, Ronaldo. Like I'm tired of the Ronaldo debate because I defend Martial every single day in Faz's group, and I've ride that for Martial, and this guy's disappointing me. But I don't know. Sancho, our front 3, Garnacho improved. I don't think he's ready to start though. That's too soon.
Nowhere near ready to start against somebody like maybe against Sheriff, but not West
Yeah.
Ham. Nah, no chance. He's like 17, 18 years old. He's not gonna be ready. He's still too
I need to
raw
see
for
him.
the
I
game.
keep hearing you lot talk on this guy. I need to see him.
Well, he played against Sheriff. He played really well. To be fair,
I didn't watch it.
the only thing I got annoyed about him, he kept trying to cut inside when every time the man got tight, he cut inside. No, just draw him down the line. He done that second half more time, but
Yeah,
that
he
was
needs to
it.
What
develop.
position is he? What position is he?
Left
playing?
left winger.
Another one on the Sancho, Rashford. Okay.
Sancho's on fraud watch. He needs to step it up because right now for me he's our 4th best left winger. I got Rashford.
Yeah,
ahead of him.
I don't trust him on the left. I think it'd be much better on the right. For me,
Yeah, just
he can't do the
deputy
left hand side. He's too predictable. On the right, he's less
Summer he
predictable.
played right, innit? During the summer he was playing on the right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
before
it was
Anthony.
during the summer. But then Anthony came and he ain't getting shifted.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Anthony, those British pundits can hold that about his like little fidget spinner move. And I know he passed out of bounds, but
I don't get that. Like, you just express yourself. I get it though. I do get the frustrate a little bit. I like, don't do it when you're 0-0, and even when the pass goes off, it's like it's. Like,
Was there
don't do
anyone
that.
near him when he did it?
No, not really. No,
No.
he wasn't. No.
That was a
So
bit
it's like
bizarre
he just
He
did it,
distracted
but-
the defender though. The defender was staring at him while he was doing it, and it actually opened up
To be
space.
fair,
So
if
kind
you
of
put,
Oh,
worked.
if it
if
worked,
if
then
the
it
ball-
worked. But it's just a bit mad.
No,
like
but-
if someone did that on the pitch, there's no one around him. It's like, well, that was mad. Like,
But the ball was a little bit overhit,
Yeah,
and
that's
it was
the
like,
issue.
okay, cool. But if someone got to the end of the pass, no one would have said shit. They'll be like, okay, cool. But it's the fact that it was
It's what
overhit
it is.
pass.
Flair, it's
And
Flair. I
Robbie
think you're right,
Savage-
Cass. We got to let people
Robbie
express
Savage-
themselves.
Robbie
We
Savage is
can't say
great.
we can't say we love Brazilian football and post these reels of Brazilians doing the maddest tricks, and then someone does it in the Premier League and us pull him up for it. But I'd much rather see him beat a player doing it. I mean, I wouldn't, but do you know what I'm saying? Just to do it
It's
with no
Robbie
one around him is a bit mad.
Robbie Savage, he went on full mode. He was trying to act like the manager, saying, "Oh, they should do this. They should be tucking the wingers should be going inside, the fullbacks on the outside against a team like this." That like Robbie Savage he was trying to be just because his boy wasn't playing in the team. It was like he was moving jealous little shit. But other than
Bro,
that,
Robbie Savage, you know what? I don't like John Terry, yeah, but when John Terry came out and said, when Robbie Savage said something about him and said, listen, I'll take criticism off of players that have won stuff, but this guy trying to comment on me as a defender with the trophies I've won, and this guy's won nothing. Spot on. Robbie Savage can't talk about shit.
Yeah, and it was the one
No
final
clip.
thing as well. Look, Paul Scholes, he's got to stop getting these United legends on and talking, because honestly, all they ever do is belittle things, and especially when it comes to, I suppose he does criticize English players as well, but when the majority don't, it's what Owen Hargreaves said. It's like we don't like skills or anything in this country. Clearly,
It's
Like,
United
it's-
heritage for skills on our wing. Ronaldo, Nani, like we all remember Nani like did freaking keep ups against Arsenal, like half down the line. Ronaldo does like the step overs back when he actually step over. It's heritage.
But yeah, man. Anything else you want to add, Max?
No, that's pretty much it. Also, Arsenal.
Need to get you on more, Mike. Need to get you on more, man.
Also,
Not seeing
asking Barcelona pack. I want to play them, not in the round of 32, but later on. I want to play them and I want to beat them. I want.
Bro,
That smoke.
I
want
was saying
Barcelona.
this when we were looking at the teams that were going to drop down. Yeah, I don't know if I asked Cass, but like I don't know if they are or not now. But Atletico were one of the teams, and I was
don't
like
want
Atletico or Barcelona, and it's like I'd rather Barcelona because they can't shithouse the way to a win. Atletico will shithouse you to a win, like they will. Whereas Barcelona, I think a lot of Premier League top 6, top 7 Premier League teams all beat Barcelona, in my opinion. Like.
Not
Fully,
Spurs,
they're-
probably. I don't think
they're-
Spurs do, but other ones do.
Yeah, I don't know. What about West Ham?
Yeah,
What are you
maybe.
saying? What's your score prediction for that before we wrap it?
I said 2-1. No Varane against Skamaka scares me, so Lindelof against Skamaka a little worried.
It is what it is, man. It's minor. But yeah, big up for coming on, man.
Sure.
Yeah, Mike's love for coming on. Catch up
Love that. Boy, Man United. I hope so. Gonna go over there live. I've only got 1 L on my record at the moment since going there, so not doing too bad going to Old Trafford and winning every time.
When is
I'm
it?
there, man.
Sunday.
Sunday at 4:00.
You're there. Soups is there. Double A's there.
Yeah, a few of us are
United
there.
friends.
Baz, everyone. Yeah. Oh, don't be jealous, mate. Just because you ain't got no one to go with. I mean,
Well, I used to go in Manchester and watch him win. So, to be fair, your record at Old Trafford's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. But
Do you know the other thing I clocked? A lot of the
Go on.
times when you go, Bruno turns up.
I've actually noticed that as well. I'm like, why does this
It's
guy?
like
I
he's
can't
clocked
run
that
my
you don't
agenda.
rate him, and he's like, right, that dickhead's here. Yeah, all right then, all right then.
Maybe. All right, but I've got another guy in as well. Might keep it to the last one. If one more guy wants to join, you can join. Make sure you look at the link as well if you do want to join. But I think we've got Kojo in here. I'm not too sure if his camera's off or on. Is it off or on? It's on as well, but we're gonna probably shut that off after. So yeah, man. I
Yeah.
big up Kojo's in there. What are you telling me?
Yo, you're right. You telling me,
You got
Cass?
the AC. You saying, man? You got the AC Milan drip on, yeah? From what? What's that back from? An old school shirt.
No, it's this season's kit.
Oh yeah, nice. Wait, let me have a little guess. What team do you support?
So I support Milan, and I support, you should know it, London team.
Arsenal, innit?
Nah, for Arsenal, bro. Nah.
He's a Chelsea. He's definitely a Chelsea fan.
If you said Bermondsey, it's got to be Chelsea, right?
Yeah, Chelsea, bro.
Oh, you got a Chelsea fan
Yeah,
on.
Chelsea,
Yeah, man.
Chelsea. Yeah.
What are you saying, anyways, man? You good? I see your message for Ty earlier as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Like, obviously baking, innit? Like obviously smoking on some packs a little bit. Man United's playing all right. Chelsea's also playing all right, man. But you got Brighton on the weekend. I think you got. Is it a 2:00 kickoff on Sunday? I think that's the early kickoff, right?
No, I think we play tomorrow.
Is it tomorrow?
Well, today. Well, obviously because it's Saturday, we play today like 3 p.m.
It doesn't count until you wake up, man. But yeah, that's tomorrow. I'm like that. I'm one of them guys. But what? Yeah, man. You're here now. What would you want to talk about? Or what's the agenda? Is it Milan? Because you got the shirt on.
No, we got Chelsea. Obviously, like, it depends. I don't mind Milan, but I think we can focus on Chelsea. Obviously, talk more about Prem ball. But yeah, I don't mind literally.
Yeah, man. Up to you, man. I take it away. The floor is yours.
Yeah, obviously. So
I've got a question. I've got a
cool.
question. Quick, what will Potter's reception be like tomorrow?
Oh,
I think we'll get a lot of cheers, you know, because I feel like obviously, like he was very well respected in Brighton. You know, obviously done bits for them. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, he showed them a lot of respect. You know, obviously, played good football under them. So I don't think it'll be anything too hostile. So I'm expecting kind of a casual, nice reception, maybe a round of applause. So I don't think it'll be anything too mad, anything too hostile. So I'm expecting like quite a good reception. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe like a little tribute. But yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think
they should. But I'll just always remember that it was under Potter when the Brighton fans booed at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think it's because obviously they went on a run and they were drawing bare games.
Yeah.
The fans were getting very frustrated. Like, oh, we should be like picking up more points. And I think he hit back saying that, you know what, for a club like Brighton, you should be lucky that we're even in this position. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And I still think the way Brighton play at the moment, obviously, new manager that's come in, I've heard a lot of good things about him. But I do think one of the things at Brighton at the moment as well is the fact that this team is playing Potter's football still. It doesn't change overnight. A new manager doesn't come in and they forget what Potter told them. So, but yeah, talk on whatever you want to talk on. Sorry, I took over there. So.
Yeah, obviously, so Brighton tomorrow, 3 p.m. Going to be a very interesting game. Obviously, Brighton have been in a bit of a interesting run of form. Obviously, they haven't picked up no wins yet with the new gaffer. If I'm correct, right? I think it's been 2 draws and 2 defeats.
Against Liverpool first game, yeah. Then
It's been a couple of defeats since then, and maybe another draw as well. So, like, they've been okay. Obviously, right now, where are they in the table right now exactly? Let me double check that.
I don't know. I watched City Brighton. I went to the City Brighton game last week. I feel like their record's harsh on them because they play good football. They came to the Etihad, had more possession than City. I have not seen anyone do that for a long time. Unfortunately, they just miss a striker. If they had a striker, last week could have been a different game. They play good football, man. It's even the way we set up, the way Pep, the instructions was based on these men play good football. It's just we saw it last season with all the draws. They need a fucking gunman. They need a good striker. Like
obviously, lost Neil Mope. He's gone to Everton, so that's kind of that.
But Mope wasn't good enough for me anyway. Like I don't know. They need. Even if they went to the Championship and got a gunman from there, they just need, they create enough chances. If they had just a striker, it would work. But away from that, your team, do you have concerns about your front line?
Right now, not really. Like, obviously, Aubameyang's bagged a couple goals so far. Obviously, I just feel like he needs to be more clinical, but I feel like that'll come in time. I just feel like he needs a bit more run of games. Kind of to get a bit more accustomed to this team, to the system, on the Graham Potter ball. But I think so far, from what I've seen of him, I can't say that I've been, disappointed. I think it's been all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got the experience, so it'll come through. Obviously, I think with Chelsea, I think the issue was to just be more clinical in front of goal. And I think that's been evident this season so far. So I think if we just be more clinical, I think we're going to pick up more points. But for tomorrow's game, I'm confident we can get a win. Like, again, Brighton, obviously, like you said, still play good football, still play like Graham Potter, attractive style football. But I feel like on our form, obviously being undefeated so far on the Potter, just us kind of going into the game with just a bit more just a bit more potency in front of goal. I just think we should be able to get the 3 points there. So I'm not really too
I think
worried.
you get a
but-
draw tomorrow. I think you get a draw tomorrow. And I don't know if Sterling's going to turn up or not. I think a couple people said ask him about Sterling as well. So what's your thoughts on Sterling at the moment? I don't think there's nothing to worry about. It's just one guy leading the line. I don't think about
He always bounces back. One thing with Sterling, he always bounces back sooner or later.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, to answer your question, Kaz, like with Sterling, yeah, he's been a bit underwhelming so far this season. Like, I don't think he's played extremely too well. He's had a couple of good games. I think maybe his best game was against Southampton when we lost that game, ironically. He hasn't been too great, but again, he's still key player for us just because, you know, he's talented, you know what I'm saying? And he's a 4-time winner, Premier League winner, he's got experience. And
you're not allowed to slander London man either, innit?
What you say, bro?
You're not allowed to slander a London man either. Just like Sancho. You're not allowed to slander him. Don't come my way.
Yeah, I got a big one. So obviously, like, yeah, he hasn't been the best for Sterling, but you know what I mean? Like, he's still producing these sort of games, isn't it? So I can never really rule him out, you know what I'm saying? He's got tons of quality, he just hasn't really kind of shown that he's on a consistent level for us. But yeah, bro.
Nice one, man. Big up for coming on and tuning on. But yeah, man, if you've got anything else to add other than that Chelsea shit, you can always change the team.
You don't like Chelsea, innit?
No, I've given them too much credit this season alone. So
do you guys watch Serie A football?
Well, I don't, but Mo does. If you tune into the channel, Mo's an Inter Milan fan, so he's technically your other rival.
Yeah, he watches like more as equally as religious as the Premier League. Yeah, I don't at all. Not gonna lie, I don't.
Yeah, I can't see your camera, but can you hear our audio right? I think he's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. Oh, he's back. Yeah, so if you heard any of that, yeah, I can hear you. Mo is an Inter Milan fan, just quickly. So if you do tune to Never a Foul sometime, you might find Mo's on these. So that's your direct rival, man. But message me anyways on Twitter and that. And then yeah.
Right, cool. Wait, what's your Twitter at?
MEFC Cash right there. Or go on Never a Foul and message Never a Foul. So yeah, message me anyways, man.
I see right there.
All right, say night, my guy. Go get some other
Love
guys.
coming on.
Appreciate coming on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. And yeah, I'll jump in any time. So yeah, cheers, bro. And
love.
Nice, love that, man. Love that. I'm not too sure. I think he lagged out. All right, don't mind. But yeah, if you can hear me in the background, K in it, just make sure Kojo just message me. Next guy on Man United fan. So we've got 3 more guests only. We have Orest talks football. Big up him, United fan. We've got Callum in the back as well. So there's the Man City fan for you. And then last but not least, we're gonna say the best till last, obviously, to round out everything. It's obviously gonna be Egal. So he's gonna come in last, but we're gonna get Orest. Big up Orest in the building, man. What you telling me? Your channel's growing as well, man. You think I ain't keeping an eye on that? Orest talks football. I'm keeping eyes.
Of course, man. Big up you too, as always. But yeah, man, it is growing, but step by step, of course. But yeah, man, big up you guys.
Yeah, man. Go on, man. Hey, look, floor's yours. Anything you want to ask, there's 5 minutes right there. But before we start the timeout, you have one free thing to ask quickly before we start it.
Beautiful blue on that picture behind you, by the way. Beautiful blue.
Daps. But anyways,
perfect shade. You've got that shade of blue perfect as well. Literally perfect shade of blue.
Chill out, man. Chill out. I was trying to hide that, man, but it is what it is. For me, no, I was gonna talk about Man United, but Anthony, man, I don't know why he's getting hate for doing that skill against Sheriff. I think Daps, are you the one with those fans that hating on him for doing that skill, or you just don't bother? Because for me, I don't mind.
Whoa. Why are you throwing me in that group?
No, I'm just saying because I'm seeing a lot of City fans, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans. They're getting mad. Anthony doing.
Bro. Listen, any group. If a Liverpool fan had said it, if Salah did it, they'd be going wild. If a City fan said it, if Mahrez did it, they'd be going wild. I'm definitely not one of them people. Listen, I find it a bit weird if there was no one near him. Like, if I was watching the game and saw him do that and there's no one around him, I'd be like, that is a bit confusing. But
yeah.
I like skills, bro. Like Cass, what is it you say? Let people express themselves. It's that.
Yeah, man. It's just like letting them express themselves.
We want that in our league. right?
At the same time, if you're gonna do a fidget spinner, do it when we're like 2-0 up or something like that.
That's
you know
the
what
only
I mean?
thing.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
Don't
That's it,
because
man.
the fact is, you do that, you lose the ball. The other team counter and score. Bit embarrassing, but I mean, I'm all for seeing skills, man. Let
Yeah,
Twitter slander. They will slander anything, bro. They
whatever,
really will.
man. Orest, though, big up. Obviously, you're in here 5 minutes, as you know. Time is there, set and done. Love that, man. The floor is yours. Or as someone said earlier, the sea floor. I don't know why he wants to do that, but maybe it's the blue in your background.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
But
actually
no,
hit it.
obviously, West Ham Sunday. I think we'll beat them. I'm confident. I don't know why United fans. I'm seeing them. They're not confident. I think we'll beat them. But I think City Leicester, for me, it needs to be talking about that, man. It's lunchtime kickoff. Usually, I'm not joking around, but when it's lunchtime kickoff, there's something weird going on. Like you've seen it with.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I hear
100%.
that.
But apparently there is with Leicester as well, because I was on a Leicester channel earlier and I said that, and he said, "Yeah, so are we." But I'm not going into this game thinking it's a walk in the park. Look, Brighton last week, City weren't good. We were the worst we've been at home this season, in my opinion. But when you've got Haaland and De Bruyne, shit happens. And the difference between us, United, and Liverpool is Brighton played well against all three of us. We came away with 3 points and a +2 goal difference. The other two teams didn't. That's what happens when you have world-class players like De Bruyne and Haaland. But in the same breath, that if we don't get it right tomorrow, Leicester have Maddison and Vardy. And it's the same thing. Maddison can get something out of nothing. Vardy loves to play Man City. He's the type of striker we don't like to play against. Admittedly, he's just coming back. But
Well.
yeah, it's not. Look, it all depends for me. If Cancelo's fit and Haaland's fit, I think an easy 3 points. If
I don't
not,
think Haaland's fit, I think it was limping. Was he not?
we
limping?
don't know yet. We don't know. We don't know.
He was in training,
We don't
though.
know
He
till
was
tomorrow.
training.
It's literally everyone's hoping, clinging on, hoping. But for me, there's a certain element of it that is like, do you know what? We need to remind everyone who we were last season without Haaland. Yeah, it's great we've got him. He's scoring these goals, but I want to see Alvarez play. I want to see City win without Haaland. I do. Just to remind everyone. So it's what it is. It's one of those games. Last week's Arsenal dropped points to Southampton. This is a game we've got to get 3 points from. Simple as.
Yeah,
Also, why is your manager doing mind games on United again? Did you not? There's a quote I think it came out recently. Pep Guardiola saying, "I'm
Not me.
feeling that
United fans come on. He's talking about City. We are fucking rent free in your head, aren't we, bro? You lot are looking all right at the moment. What's going on?
No, I'm just saying. Pep loves mind games. He loves to do it against United, man. For me, I don't know whether he's
Not
being.
even playing you, bro. I really don't think so.
I think Pep. I think he's saying honest now. I think he's being honest.
Is Pep making United relevant right now? I don't know.
What did he say? What did he say? I want to know what he said.
Yeah, there's a quote. Let me say it because
Look, he's got it in his
I'll
phone.
read it out.
He's a
Yeah, I'll read it out.
Rent
It
free.
came out around 11. Yeah. So what he said is, Pep on Man United. I have a feeling that United is coming. Finally, United is coming. I saw yesterday against Sheriff and Chelsea the first half. I thought I like what I see from United just now.
Right, so Pep, who's a football purist,
That's what he thinks. Is it mind games?
The thing is, if that was before we played you, you could say it's mind games. We ain't playing you for fucking months, bro. I think Pep has genuinely just given you a bit of praise, and you've thought Pep spoke about us. Yes, honestly,
I don't know what to make out of it.
No, but would you not agree? Pep has just said what most people think at the moment.
I think slyly, I can see where you might think it's a bit of a mind game. It's like where I think you might be coming from. Pep, this is things like, look, all eyes are on us, but you're not putting the eyes where they need to be right now, typically, which is maybe a little bit more on United because they're actually doing well. If you don't know this, Daps, in the last 9 games, out of everybody in the league, even though Arsenal's actually had an extra game than us, well, I think not us, but in the last 9 games, not 10, we have accumulated the same amount of points, 20. Only Arsenal have got more by 2 points in 22. A lot of other teams are below us, even though they played an extra game. And I feel like Pep might be one of them guys. I'm like, I've seen that. I can see it. Put some pressure on United, kind of thing. You're putting pressure on City, Arsenal. The next person that's doing well.
For me, Pep is a Pep.
Maybe it's Man United. I don't know.
For me, what I see from Pep is we don't watch what other teams do. If we watch what other teams do, we're going to take our fucking eyes off the ball. We watch what we do. and literally it's work generally. But I mean, if you lot think he's playing mind games, I just think if it was coming into a derby, I get it. But when the derby was only like 3 weeks ago, it would be a bit bizarre timing. But
for me, I think it's 50-50 because obviously Ten Hag and Pep were best friends. But what I'm saying, I know you guys were talking about Arsenal. They're not doing nothing this season. I know Egal's in the back. Arsenal are not the only. For me, I think after the World Cup, they will drop form. I think they will start losing games. Obviously, flip flop as usual. But no, we should be fine on Sunday for me against West Ham. But Cass, on your wanted 11, why the hell is Ronaldo in it? For you don't rate him.
No, it's not that I don't rate him. It's just that I just feel like their fullback can get exposed a lot more. If Rashford is on the left, I'm not putting Sancho in my first 11 right now. After that Chelsea game, I can't forget about that. He needs to hold the bench. You can't have one bad game in the Prem. Yeah, you don't play against Europa League, but I'm not being funny. Ronaldo, I'm not the biggest fan right now, but he scored a goal. He's not doing everything we need to up front and everything alongside that. But at the same time, against big centre backs right now, that's going to play a low block. I think I'm going to want Ronaldo there, and I think he can cause a little bit of something.
Did he come up last night, by the way?
Who?
Ronaldo, or did he?
No, Ronaldo played the whole game.
He did come on and play.
No, he played the whole game, and he missed a few chances. That
was clever from Ten Hag. He's just done the whole.
All right,
bro. Just to say real quick, he has managed that situation perfectly because he's the night it happened, he came out, said, yeah, we'll deal with that, but we're not going to make it about that tonight. Big win. Next morning, dealt with it. Even when he dealt with it, he said, it's a big loss. We don't want to, but it's a big loss. We have to do this. He's shown he can be the bigger man by once the ban is done, he's gone, no problem. I have no issue with you, bro. You start today. But you do that again, same shit will happen. So I think he's managed it perfectly. Ten Hag, salute for that.
Let me add the last thing. I think nobody's actually clocked this as well. In a low block, Rashford next to Ronaldo, a lot more close, especially when the team wants to sit back, which I think West Ham are going to do, by the way, sit back. Ronaldo, when Rashford gets a little bit more close to Ronaldo, there's some good movement in there, and there's some good positions they take up. It frees up the fullback what he needs to do, and I kind of like what I'm seeing there for the time being against a low block, like a deep block, and I think that's what West Ham may have to play. I think we have most of the ball. Declan Rice is definitely going to be up for this game. And they can definitely break on us as well. They got the quality to break on us.
Fine. We've got the best seed in the league, anyways. We've got Casemiro. That's fine. We've got the best seed.
It might be a factor, man. But big up Orest, man.
Totally agree,
man, for coming on.
Totally agree.
And that will be here next week, same time, roughly. And more calling shows, but it will be for members. So
love
watch out
Orest
for that, man.
Yeah.
Love that, bro.
Love.
Next guy to bring it in is one of your boys, by the way, Daps.
Man like Callum.
All the way in Portugal. Man like Callum.
What you saying,
evening.
bro?
Yeah, good yourself.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
Evening. What's it like over there? Still warm, or is the temperature dropping now?
Temperature dropping a bit. So it's been a bit off and on, raining sort of type weather at the minute.
Gets like that in October, innit? Gets like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then into November.
Yeah. So what do you want to chat about? Ten Hag's mind games? No, I'm joking.
No, I just want to touch on our game tomorrow and Arsenal. I see someone blowing smoke up their asses a bit too much on another fan channel. I think Kaz knows who I mean. He's a bit like a politician, Boris Johnson, aka Boris Johnson. That should be his new name. But yeah,
state his name. State his name.
Terry of the Football Terrace.
Fair enough.
Oh God. But yeah,
it's all right. He backed Liverpool last season. They did fuck all. Now he's back in Arsenal. They're going to do fuck all as well, so it's fine.
It's good mind games from Terry then.
One day he'll back Man United, and they'll do fuck all as well. So anyway,
maybe. But yeah, go on, man. What are you saying about
tomorrow?
Talk on the injuries.
What are you saying about tomorrow?
No, I reckon we'll be fine. I think we'll go there, get the 3 points. I think we'll win about 3 or 4-1. Even without Haaland or Cancelo. I don't think Cancelo's been playing well for a while now. Don't talk to me about Mahrez anymore. That guy is finished. He needs the World Cup break massively. I don't know
Yeah,
whether
100%
it's
he did.
his new missus or his newborn child that he's just had, or something's going on. I don't know.
Hold on, is it
Age?
Because
Age
Callum?
maybe.
Callum, I'll message you. Callum, I'm going to message you later. Anyway, but I agree with you on Mahrez. It's refreshing because people want to talk on Mahrez. You're right. Mahrez is not. I do think one thing in Mahrez's defense is Mahrez and Walker works very fucking well, right?
they do indeed.
I don't know if Walker not being there is exposing Mahrez, because if you think about it, Mahrez overlaps, right? Sorry, Mahrez and Walker, it works because Walker loves the underlaps, right?
He does
Or
indeed.
the
Yeah.
overlaps, which allows Mahrez to then cut inside. Also, Mahrez don't have to track back because Walker does all the tracking back. So I think at the moment with Akanji or Stones, because neither of them really know how to play, you know, that real fullback role, I think that's exposing Mahrez massively. And then the other day when he got the penalty, it was like, don't give it to him. He's not a confident player right now. Don't give him that ball. But he got fouled. I think he probably picked up the ball and was like, I'm taking this. Like, so.
No,
yeah.
there's actual video that I think there's Gundogan, him, and I forgot who around the ball, and he just picked the ball up saying, "I'm taking it." If you watch the penalty again, he put backspin on the ball. For whatever reason, he put backspin, and I'm thinking, what's that all about? It's not like the penalty he took in Copenhagen when he missed, but he put backspin on the ball, and I was sat there thinking, what's he done
It's
there?
a perfect height. It wasn't far. It's bad, man. It was bad. Cancelo, though, you know what? I've been saying Cancelo defensively is Cancelo defensively. Yeah, it's like
you have been.
I'm not going to sing his praise. I don't think defensively he's that good, but it's fine because we know what he does in midfield and going forward, and it's fine. That's what Pep needs. He's a left back. He ain't a right back no more. It's simple as that. He is not a right back no more. He's a left back. But I just feel like if we don't have Cancelo and Walker tomorrow, there's space down the lines to get us. But it's if they're good enough to do it. That's the thing. I think it would be nice to see a win without some of the players. It would be nice to see a win with Alvarez. It'd be nice to see a win with Gomez playing. But don't get me wrong, I'd rather see Haaland and Cancelo.
What are your thoughts on? Obviously, we've seen Calvin Phillips is back in training. Obviously, we might have to.
Yeah, he's back. But so Pep said today that he got asked about it, and he said, "Yeah, he's actually ahead of the curve." Like,
that's good then.
He's
might be good for England, maybe.
But Pep has said Walker and Phillips will not be seen before the World Cup.
Yeah,
fitness is going to be a big issue, isn't it?
Fitness.
Yeah.
Just a quick touch on the England squad for the World Cup. I reckon that two players that should go is James Tarkowski and James Maddison. I reckon, and maybe I've been saying this over here, and a lot of people are starting to realise now is Marcus Edwards from Sporting Lisbon. That guy, when Mauricio Pochettino was manager, he turned around and said, "This is the new Messi," and we're starting to see. He came from Guimarães and then went to Sporting, and now the manager Ruben Amorim over here in Sporting. After the game, if you watch his interview, he said he's still got a lot of stuff to improve on, and that guy he's good.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, if a player isn't moving the way Messi was at 17, 18 years old, at that age, he's not the new Messi. But I think he'll be a very good player, definitely. And second of all, you know, Southgate, if he can't handle Sancho's, you know, like Sancho's, the James Madisons and them type of players, he's not going to fiddle with somebody he's never even called up yet, man. This guy...
No fiddling allowed, people.
No, but
Southgate, don't fucking fiddle with anyone, you bastard, okay?
He needs to fiddle his way out of England. That's what he needs to do as manager. But other than that, man, I don't think we need a better manager. Someone like Eddie Howe, I feel like, could come into someone like that job and give these sort of players a chance. I would love to see the way Newcastle play in England. I think we can play that, and they play good football, pressing football, and I feel like it can be done in the international football. I would like to see that. I don't think I think we might be in for a bad ride for the World Cup. I'll be honest. I don't know,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna be hopeful as an England fan, obviously, because if England fail, I can go support Spain or Netherlands, so it don't matter.
It's
Yeah,
it's
you're
a bit
probably going
like
to support
watching.
Portugal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit like watching Tottenham with Antonio Conte, England. It's like trying to
Oh,
pull.
I'm sorry,
mate.
but it's one of them ones where I think you just said Maddison. Last thing before because we need to move on.
Yeah.
But if Maddison doesn't go, what's going on, man? I'm sorry, but Maddison's a game changer, and you need game
Massively.
changers in tournament football. If Maddison doesn't go, it's mental, to be frank with you. Like, look, I can come on as a City fan. I can tell you what Jack Grealish does. I can tell you how good to try and defend Jack Grealish he's been the last 7-8 games, yeah? And I honestly, this isn't me chatting shit because I will slate Mahrez. I've slated Cancelo, but I will back Jack Grealish with what he does. However, I'm sorry, yeah, Maddison does more. It's that simple. Maddison does more right now. He's a game changer. I'm comparing Maddison to De Bruyne. I'm not saying he's as good as De Bruyne, but he impacts games like that, right? We need players like that. We can't, but it's what it is. Southgate's going to do what he does, and we all know that anyway, so.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
man.
like,
Anything
again,
else you want to add as well, Cal, as well, man, before we wrap up?
just quickly touch on Maddison. The game against Wolves, he was just immense. The way he was playing and everything. But yeah, that was funny, wasn't it, the other night, Tottenham? I couldn't stop laughing at expressions. He was dancing around his bed or wherever he was. Oh my days.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
last
yeah.
night, did you see him last night? He was on an absolute rampage with Matisse.
Yeah, he was. Matisse,
that's his new name.
The Virgin Matisse. Callum, man, good speaking to you. Good speaking to you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Catch up with you soon. Maybe catch up with you at Champions League.
Yeah.
Win, maybe Man City might face Warren. Never know. Or Benfica.
I know. Well, it could be Benfica, Sporting, or Porto.
Yeah. Hopefully so. Then we can catch up, man. Good to see you,
Yeah,
Callum.
it'd be nice. Take care. Thank you very much.
Catch up soon. Thanks for coming,
lads. Take care.
Love that. And last but not least, we didn't expect to go for this long, but calling shows, what can you really do, man? I'm enjoying myself. He's enjoying himself. He's being patient. Big up Egal in the building. The other
been dancing backstage.
Oh, you're on mute, by the way.
I didn't know that, but now I know. Listen, I got you guys a different topic today. Usually I come on and I talk Premier League, but I'm going to talk Premier League, but I'm going to incorporate other leagues. And some people might find this disrespectful, but the Premier League's all-time 11 doesn't touch La Liga and it doesn't touch Serie A. And if you guys want to go through it, we can go through it. Let's be real. Which goalkeeper that's been in the Premier League's history touches Casillas or touches Neuer? Let's be real. Peter Schmeichel touches Neuer.
Yeah.
Both of them, easily. Not in that way, pause, but like.
Peter Schmeichel does. Yeah.
Okay. Left back, we have Ashley Cole. Maldini or Roberto Carlos or Ashley Cole.
Well, you're saying left back, the best left back ever was Ashley Cole in the Premier League. Probably was, to be fair, or probably is.
Yeah, but he's saying against Maldini or Maldini. Well, I'm not even
Maldini. That's the Serie A. That's a point for Serie A.
And what about La Liga? Casemiro, right?
Roberto Carlos, man.
Sorry, Roberto Carlos. That's what I meant. My apologies.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would say he was levels above Ashley Cole. Of course he was. But I think Ashley Cole. But the thing is, the difference is going. You know what's funny? Maldini was the best defensively. Roberto Carlos was the best attacking, but in balance, Ashley Cole was the best in balance.
But do you know what? Just to kill this whole theory, I do get why you've come with this because you're an Arsenal fan, bro. The Invincibles were amazing, but it was one season.
No, that's not what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, he's going. Next. I'm enjoying this.
We're enjoying this. Carry on. Centre back.
Roll it. Centre back.
I've taken my club stance away, and I'm just looking at.
I'm joking, Egal. Carry on.
Yeah,
carry on, man.
Relax. I know.
Listen, Terry rattles you and gets away with it. I drop one thing and I'm fucking getting all of this, Egal. Come on.
You haven't rattled me. I'm just kind of shocked that you say that.
Go on to centre backs.
Anyways, my main point is I'm looking at the Premier League all-time 11 and how many Premier League players actually get into a league, La Liga all-time 11. Now, I'm going to give you names. Okay, let's go through it. La Liga's front three, no Premier League player gets into it. You got R9, Messi, Ronaldo. No one gets into that.
But
Am
what
I
about
wrong?
Ronaldo of Man United on the wing, by the way, as well?
No,
What about that
but
one?
Ronaldo at Real Madrid was better than Ronaldo at United.
Yeah, but Ronaldo at Man United could take on players. Ronaldo and do all that kind of trickery stuff.
Bro.
At Real Madrid, he stopped all of that and became more of an inverted forward. But we can still say that. Like Ronaldo of 08, 09, all that kind of stuff, 07, 08. But
Regardless,
okay, cool.
it's Ronaldo versus Ronaldo. Even if you go Henry, he ended up playing in that league anyways. So it's like their front three.
Where was Henry better though? Where was Henry better though? Arsenal or Barcelona?
He was
Arsenal.
better. He was better at Arsenal, but he was never better than R9, Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. Am I wrong?
I mean, I can't see another right winger touching. No one touches Messi, so there you go. But there is some Serie A greats as well. I mean, R9 is you don't beat R9. I can't lie.
But we have to be. I mean, the thing is, R9. This is the maddest thing I'm going to say, and the whole world will come for me. But R9, right. If we're going based on a couple of seasons, cool. But if we're going on like lifetime, like R9 dropped off.
Yeah, man, longevity. But what are we talking about? Is it football players or?
You can say longevity and who dropped off, but
I know you're gonna say now. You're gonna say Ronaldinho, Zidane, aren't you? So let's
no.
go.
Let me go to midfield. Let me go to midfield. You have Xavi, Iniesta, Cruyff, Zidane. You have some people I don't even know their names. Like that's some legends of the game from before my time.
Do you know what, Egal? You're right. Egal, you're right. The one thing I would say is, like, I'll say this on Jesus. I'll say this on Haaland at the moment. I'll say this on Mahrez. I'll say this on most foreign players that come to the Premier League, that the fact of the matter is we are a stepping stone or we're latter in their career, because deep down, most foreign players want to play for Barcelona or Real Madrid. And that's just the truth of the matter. Like we all know it, right?
I want to throw some more names in there, because it's Premier League, not just Premier League. You can say the Vieira, the Scholes, Gerrard.
Yeah.
I get them. Not Gerrard's not near Zidane and all them, man. There's Makelele. There's so many names that you can also throw in there. You could even go to now. Wait one sec. There's the main one that you haven't thrown in there. This is Kevin De Bruyne, Yaya Toure, Man City. Let's go to the Serie A now. Ruud Gullit back in the day. All of them, man, back in the day as well. Pirlo back in the day. There's a lot of names you can throw in there, bro.
Brother, even the Serie A has a great midfield, like Pirlo and some of these guys, and even legends from before that. But like I would say the Premier League's midfield is closer to the Serie A's and the Bundesligas, but it's not in the same level as La Liga. La Liga is in their own bracket. When you look at La Liga's all-time 11, and like just as football purists right now, let's be real. When you look at La Liga's all-time 11 and the choices of players that they have, their B team could be better than forget about some. Their B team would be better than the Premier League's A team. That's how much talent La Liga has.
Yeah, but you can say that about all the leagues. All the leagues have had massive.
But no, I think you're right. I think you're right. If you were to do England and Spain, just as in England, English players and Spanish players, it would be a bit different. But the fact of the matter is, foreign players, and this is not one nation, pretty much players from any country, even English players, aspire to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona. And so they will always, like, if you get most of the greats from the Premier League, at some point, a lot of them will have touched foot for Barcelona or Real Madrid. Because it's like, if you're that fucking good in the Premier League, at some point, you want to go and play for Real Madrid or Barcelona. So you are right. I mean, Egal, you are. I think overall the quality of players that the Premier League's seen might be better. But
maybe.
Stars, you know, Real Madrid want Galacticos, best players in the world. Like,
yeah,
Barcelona,
it's easy to say that, man. But you want
to know the guys who are not even getting in this team? Dani Alves, by the way, is going to start. Ramos is not going to get into the all-time team.
Who would be your centre-back pairing then?
Oh, Ramos. Ramos is the best centre-back to ever live, in my opinion, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
Puyol.
It might be Ramos and Pirlo, but you could also there are also some guys
Puyol, not Pirlo.
Puyol, sorry.
Puyol.
That played, and there's also some other guys that we might not even know that played before my time. You know what I mean? And then you look at their midfield. That midfield alone. Could you name another league that has had so much midfield talent in comparison to La Liga? Because I know the Premier League has Kevin De Bruyne and all these guys, but it's not in the same bracket as the legend of Cruyff, Zidane, Xavi, Iniesta. Like one of Liverpool's greatest ever midfield legends, Gerrard, Alonso, don't even come close to some of these guys.
True, but
maybe.
was it Zidane that said about Scholes when Zidane got asked who's the best midfielder of all time or something, and he said, "Go and ask Paul Scholes or something."
Yeah, Scholes is better than Xavi, bro.
Scholes is better than Xavi.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he can dictate a game. Like if you're gonna tell me Scholes or Xavi, I'm having Scholes in there. Scholes can literally do his role, and I think he can pass long range a bit better than Xavi as well. I think maybe Xavi's got a bit more.
When players like, one thing that I always watch for is when players like Zidane or Iniesta or Xavi, when they talk highly of players from the Premier League, I'm like, right, we need to pay attention to that. Like these men are fucking ballers and they're picking out. But I think you are spot on. I mean, Modric has got to go down as one of the best midfielders in La Liga's history.
Of all time, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Of all time.
He does.
Yeah.
Mad that Tottenham had him, you know.
I don't think any creative player ever creatively touches Iniesta the way he could playmake. I think the way he's playmaking in the final third is stupid. And the worst thing is you couldn't even get the ball off of him either. See that midfield three of Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see anything close. I think Man City being close to it, but nothing comes close to that midfield for me, anyways. Serious.
I think Real Madrid.
Serious, man. But there's some ballers you're missing out on, though, man. You're sleeping on slightly.
Real Madrid's midfield three is arguably achieved. Maybe they didn't achieve more because obviously Busquets, Iniesta, and these men got more league titles. But on the European stage, that's the greatest ever midfield. Based on the amount of Champions League.
Modric, Casemiro.
Yeah,
Cruz. Yeah,
Cruz.
I hear you, but I'm not putting that. I do hear you, but
I am putting that against the Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta. Nowhere near, bro. Nowhere near.
Okay, so who is better? Them three at Real Madrid when they're winning all those league titles?
No. I'm sorry, Barcelona all day lot.
See, see that Barcelona team is the best team of all time. Of all time. That team was stupid, bro. Like stupid. That Pep Guardiola 08, 7 to 12, whatever, best team of all time. That will destroy any team today and any team back in the day. That's for me, anyways. That's my opinion. All time.
Football's evolved. Back in the day, there was ways
they would fit in now. What do you mean? You're telling me those players? David Villa, Messi back in the day when he was more active on the wing as well. Even Pedro, left foot, right foot, don't matter. That midfield controlled anything. They had Mascherano and PK, or Kojo and PK. Jordi Alba, who's just before Jordi Abidal, even then he can play today. That man can play today. Dani Alves could play, 100% could play today.
And even just looking at Messi back then, like Messi's best year,
man.
yeah, Messi's best season outscores Ronaldo's best season. But Messi also, for me personally, he offered more to the team than Ronaldo offered to the team. So if like Messi's prime season for me was better than Ronaldo's prime season.
But guys, there's Barcelona's 08 team was amazing. I completely agree with you guys. What about their team that they had in 2003, 2006? What about them days? Because that was another great Barcelona
it was
team.
good. It's some ballers. It was good, but it wasn't as good.
What was that? That would have been like what? Puyol and
I think Puyol might have been a lot younger back
then.
That
was the team that beat us in the Champions League final, obviously.
Arbeloa? Was it Arbeloa then? Maybe.
So I think they had. Who am I thinking of?
Bro, they had Deco in them, no?
Yeah, Deco. Yeah, so it would have been Puyol. I'm just pretty certain it was Puyol's part was Arbeloa. I swear it was that. Was it Arbeloa?
Let me pull up the team.
No, I know they had Samuel Eto'o back in them days. At Silvino, Mark Van Bommel. I think Messi was number 19 back then. Wasn't really getting it. Henrik Larsson.
Yeah, he was young.
This is 05. Thiago Motta, Valdez, Maxi Lopez. Oh my God, I'm having nostalgia right now. Damn,
bro.
But yeah.
That team had Messi coming up as a kid on the bench. It's obviously Messi in his prime in 08. In comparison to him coming up on the bench.
Can you say Messi's prime was 08? I don't think so, man. The numbers are doing. He scored 90 goals in the calendar season back in 15 or some crap like that.
Bro, the man's a cheat code. Messi, Ronaldo broke what a prime means. Nowadays we're looking at players, and if they don't have a 5-year sprint where they're solid, they're never going to be considered world class because that's what you have to do. You have to
We
have
can have
5.
nostalgia all day. We can have nostalgia all day, Egal. But again, look, Busquets for me goes down as pretty much the best DM of all time as well. Like for
What?
what he can do.
Not. Hold on.
disagree.
Not Coquelin.
No. What?
Coquelin.
Coquelin. You know,
Aye,
Makelele was the position was
In
named
that-
after.
Yeah, I get that DM role Makelele, but Makelele was sick at what he done. Like he broke up a lot of play and everything. But we're talking about all rounder. Create. He can dictate the game as well from the back. He can read the game seriously, just like Makelele. I think Busquets for me edges that role a little bit more if you're going into more modern football. I think Makelele in that era, 2012 and that, wouldn't survive as well as he would. But if you put Makelele now, because I feel like the destroyer role is kind of coming back a little bit more in terms of what I think he could definitely do now. I think Makelele, actually, to be
Okay,
fair,
let me ask
Makelele
you
could play in
this.
any era. He could play in any era. But he's sick. His reading of the game is so sick.
Ronaldinho, Neymar. Where do you stand on that comparison?
Nah, Ronaldinho's my goat, bro. I don't ever hear
You know
it
what?
like that.
Hold on.
Ronaldinho's my-
Egal, save some of these
Ronaldinho's
for
my-
next week. Save some of these for next week.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
you-
we can go on long.
No,
all day
we
long,
just
man.
try and keep these segments short, and you're coming in with some absolute fucking gems.
I'm sorry, guys.
No,
You
it's
know
good,
me.
man. It's good. Appreciate
It's
it.
just
as
giving me
always.
nostalgia, man. You're making me want to
I'm
cry,
working
thinking
from
like, where's
home
football
tomorrow,
gone,
so
man?
I'm up late, but yeah, I appreciate you guys having me.
Egal, do you want to plug your shit as well? Because I know you've rebranded and all of that. So
Yeah, man, I changed the name. Egal Talks Football. Daps, I think it's the first time I asked you about it. What do you think?
yeah, man, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, man.
good.
EGTF
and it's
from
beautiful. It's
EGTV,
clean.
love it, man.
It's clean.
No
Clean.
more thing. EGTF, because ETF is a stock. So if I go with ETF, it's gonna be, I can't do that. EGTV, I could never do that because there was this Ethan Gamer guy who kept taking my what do you call it, search engine. And when you search Egal, all that comes up is the football terrace. So now when you search Egal, I come up.
Yeah, that's clever. That's
Smart.
clever.
But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap up there.
Thanks for
But
coming on, man.
Gal Talks Football. Go subscribe to him. Nearly at 40K
And I'll catch you
subs.
Friday, Sunday, 10:30. Vibes from the 6.
Don't lose to Leicester, because bro, they're really hungry for this win. It's emotional for them because their owner.
And listen,
like-
bro, you tighten up
You're
that
hoping.
defense. You tighten up that
Yes.
defense, and you don't lose to Forest. Because
I even
I'm
drop points
going-
against Forest ain't good
Bro,
enough.
I am going to the Emirates. Daps, clip this.
you're winning. Then you win
100%
usually when you go.
record. I'm winning.
Yeah, you win. You win.
On top of that, I'll speak to you about it after.
Yeah, man. By the way, guys, catch us tomorrow
Love.
at 11 tomorrow. Another late one because obviously the Liverpool game's on late. It finished late, so we've been on at 11. Got a nice panel for you guys. It's going to be a bit lively. Actually, no, 100% going to be lively. So yeah, man, get involved. 11 tomorrow. Hit the notification bell. Other than that, it's been your boy Cass.
Love
We'll be back
people.
next
We
week.
out.
Yeah, I can't run that at the moment. Sorry. I just see this. Big up Paul Tierney. Aye. Mid intro, you know. He said, big up Paul Tierney. Some switched leagues, Figo, Inter, Real, Seedorf. Wonderful winning with 3 different clubs. Real, one of my favorite forwards to watch. Notable mention, Totti, Nedved, Del Piero. Oh, he's going through all of that, man. I couldn't miss that super chat, Paul, man. I big up, man. I had to
Love
cut
Paul,
that through. I
massive
just
respect to
literally
that.
come up. Love that, man. Tomorrow. That's a good super chat. I'm going to leave it up there. How about that?